Death is like the wind, always by my side.
What's up, guys? Today we're going to do a little tier list. We haven't done one in a while, and I've been asked about it before. This is just good to do another one because a lot of things have changed. Durability patch, plus the newest patch where Sustain got really gutted, which makes a lot of matchups for Yone actually a lot harder. So yeah, we're going to do top and mid lane. Not bot lane, obviously. Okay, so Aatrox. I definitely want to say enemy favored, just because like they nerfed Sustain in general, but they didn't nerf like actual people Sustain. So Aatrox just out sustains the fuck out of you now. I think it's really bad. It's not the worst matchup because eventually like you're gonna outscale him, but yeah, since all the Sustain nerfs, I think Aatrox matchup definitely got a lot worse early game. Feels Ari, enemy favored. I mean, there's not really much you could do in this matchup early. She just kind of like, you walk up, she W, autos, Qs. If you ever get hit by an E, just like lose all your health. If you ever try to trade into her, she just E's. So yeah, it's not really the best matchup at all. Kali, I want to say like this matchup's even, just because her early game's like just as bad as yours. I want to say like this is actually one of the better matchups, honestly. I'm not gonna say it's your own favorite, but I think as far as matchups go, Kali's definitely like one of the easier ones, just because her early game's really bad. Akshan, it's awful. This matchup was awful before the changes, the second win and everything. The early game is just not possible at all, so yeah. Oh my god, my voice is just fucking shot, man. Okay, sorry about that. Then we have Anivia. I mean, obviously it's enemy favored early, but like, get through the early game, it's like even because you kind of take over the lane. I'm actually gonna put this under even. I know the early game's bad, but like if I'm just gonna put like everything enemy favored just because the early game is bad, we're not gonna have a single even or Yone favorite matchup, because like that's the point of Yone, right? Really bad. So I think when I do this matchup, at least it's not too bad. But yeah, we have Annie. I'm gonna say this one's even too. I think Annie's kind of bad this patch. She can just like stun you, it's really annoying, but like as long as you build like one thing of MR, she can't really burst you in time. So I actually don't think Annie's that bad. You just take unflinching, second win, D shields, and just like power through it, get MR. She can never kill you. Brilliant Soul, I don't know. I'm just gonna say Yone favorite. I've never versed a Shep in my life. Nobody plays a Shep. Azir, this used to be even or even Yone favored, but I played it yesterday with like the Scorch buffs, second win nerfs, health. I think it's Azir favored. Like, it feels so bad, man. You cannot do anything for so long, and like if you're not gonna do anything for like the first 10 minutes of the game, why not Yone favored? So like honestly, like these matchups are probably enemy favored too, but I don't want to put like everything enemy. Brand, I want to say it's Yone favored. Early game is bad, but after level 6, you can't really play the game against you. You kind of just kill him over and over again. Camille, I want to say it's even. Yeah, I want to say it's even. I don't when I play top lane, this is one of the easier matchups that I always won. So you gotta save your E for her E. Too shabby. Cassiopeia, definitely. This matchup is so bad. Just like pokes the shit out of her with Q, and then after she gets level 6, you can't play the game because third Q into her, she ults you, you die. You third Q into her, she W's, you die. Everfrost dead. It's just, I don't know. You have to like really abuse her early game, but really hard. Especially since they nerfed her early game, a second win and everything. Togath. I want to say it's. I mean, he has so much sustain on you now. I want to say it's even, just because like the early game is so disgustingly bad. I would just like not trade with him at all early, just because his sustain is just so much more than yours. You have to like all in him only for all ins. Corki, probably one of the only like, I don't want to call it easy. I think this is one of the matchups I call easy. I feel like if the Corki's good at all, you're never gonna kill him, but yeah, he just doesn't really have enough poke to like poke you out early, and then you kind of just like freely scale. So, and he has no CC. So if we're gonna do an easy matchup, I'm gonna put Corki there. Darius, I'm gonna put this as worst matchups. I don't think it's like the worst matchup, but if you mess up one time, you're going 0-10. Like, you miss one Q, he just runs at you, you just die. So I think this matchup is really bad. One of the matchups where even if I make one mistake, it's over. Diana, I don't her ever, so. Mundo, I want to say it's Yone favorite. He's really annoying early game, but after you get Bork, you just run him down. I guess you could say the same thing about Cho'Gath. Like, maybe put him even. I think Cho'Gath's more annoying though, because it's silence in Q. I'll put it Yone favorite. Echo, actually Yone favorite too, in my opinion. Yone does really well to like melee champs that like don't really have any CC, so you should just win every trade against Echo, and then yeah, your E is really good when he has his ult, because you just like run him down and then he ults back and then you E back, so a good matchup. Don't get by his W obviously, and done. That bro. This matchup is just, I don't know, especially with the sustain nerfs. They nerf sustain, and then like they don't nerf your sustain. So it's just like, she has so much more sustain on you now. It's so disgusting. I don't know. Awful matchup. Terrible. This is the match you're gonna call even, I think. A lot of people are gonna be like, yo, no, it's enemy favorite, but like I don't really think so. I think if you're like really good at this matchup, you could avoid his E damage like at all costs, and then yeah, I just feel like you time your W for like his damage. It's actually a good matchup. And like go MR early. Galio, I'm just gonna call it. I would say it's Yone favorite, just because like Galio can never kill you. Like, I'm sorry about my like. Fuck man, I'm going to the doctor tomorrow, so hopefully they do something. But anyways, yeah, Galio is a champion where like if I see it picked mid lane, I'm picking Yone, because it's just like I'm gonna freely scale. Never has enough damage to kill me, and yeah, it just feels good. So I would say it's a Yone favorite. Obviously, like it's easy to die to ganks, but don't die to gank. Gangplank. I know they nerfed his early game, so this used to be worse. I'm still gonna put it worst. I don't really know. I haven't really versed new GP, but the matchup itself is just terrible. It's just like you can't really play the game at all. He kind of just like Qs you, barrels you if you try to like walk up at all. W's if you knock him. It's just, I don't know. It's awful. Like him scaling harder isn't even good for Yone, because you can't abuse his early game because you're Yone. So you just gotta scale harder, you know. So Garen, I'm gonna put as Yone favored. It's actually a good matchup for. A lot of people think Garen is a hard matchup, but the truth to it is, if someone is like bad at Yone and someone's bad at Garen, the Garen's always gonna win. Because Garen's really fucking easy, Yone's not as easy. That's why people matchup is actually quite easy. Gnar, I think it's terrible. I don't know. Especially since they nerfed sustain for second wind, he just pokes you out really hard. I don't think it's the worst of the worst, but it's pretty fucking bad. I don't like this matchup. Gragas. I want to say even. You can never kill him. It's impossible. Kind of like Galio, but like more annoying. Has a lot more CC, more kill pressure. Graves. I don't verse solo lane Graves ever, but I guess we could try that. I'm gonna say it's enemy favorite just because he has so much armor, poke, annoying, but I don't really verse it. Haven't versed new Gwen, but Yone has always been very good into Gwen, so I'm just gonna put Yone favored. Haven't really versed new Gwen, but yeah, if it's probably just the same old matchup. So yeah. Heimer, low key enemy favored. Champion is, I never see him, but he's really annoying. You can never go on him. You get hit by one E, you die. So kind of annoying. Alawi, enemy favored. If you get by one E, you kind of just lose the lane. And yeah, she just. Very underrated champion, honestly. Juggernauts are really annoying. She has more sustain than you too. So Aurelia, probably one of the worst matchups in the game. Again, they nerf sustain really hard, and they didn't nerf her sustain, so she just has way more sustain on you. That's really bad. Get hit by one E, you just die. Very bad lane. Jax, I get worst matchup. Awful lane. Awful. You cannot play the game. Only way you win is if you like cheese him level 1 by exhausting him and just like all-inning him or something. But yeah, if you're going even, you're losing. Very, very awful. I've versed TF played many times in this matchup. It is not fun. Very fun. Jace, enemy favorite, not the worst though, but yeah, again, they nerf sustain, so range matchup gets even harder. Pokes you down. I don't think Jace is that good right now, but yeah, I'm definitely not gonna put it as even on you early. But most Jace players are bad, so get to your advantage. Karma, I mean, I want to say it's enemy favor. Like, you're never gonna kill her. She's always gonna have to push on you, a lot of poke. You know, champ. You should never die to her. That's not very good at all. Karthus solo lane is coming back. I want to say it's Yone favored for sure. I'm not gonna say it's an easy matchup because like a good Karthus is gonna play really aggressive with exhaust. So keep that in mind. I actually had a Karthus yesterday versus a Yone mid. My challenger game. My Yone was like really bad, but he got completely shafted. So it's definitely not like easy but it has to be Yone favored. I mean, he has their CC. You just have to like play safe early. Don't get poked. You get your items, and you kind of cast it in. Yone favored. It's casted in matchups. Kind of just like try to freeze early, and yeah, you win all the all-ins. So. Katarina, Yone favored. Just don't like get caught with like third queuing into cat because then she's just gonna like E it, dodge it, and like hit you with daggers. So just don't like third queue into her. It's not worth it. You're just gonna like make yourself a sitting duck, but it is definitely Yone favored. You win like all exchanges, you get push on her, so yep. Kale, that's an easy matchup. Like this matchup can be kind of annoying if she, like pre-6, I guess, but after level 6, if you don't fall behind, she just can't really do anything. She has no CC. Very good. What do we have next? Kennen. They're buffing Kennen this patch. It's definitely enemy favored. Kennen's annoying. It's kind of like a Teemo that has CC, so I mean that's never gonna be very fun. Kind of like a Gnar. Also, this isn't in like any order. Definitely enemy favored. Really hard to play the game. You kind of just have to like sit on the mantle and like just farm. You never go on him. If you try to third Q into him, you're just gonna Q a W auto. Just gets done. Pretty bad. Kled, I want to put as worst, dude. I don't know. Like Kled's my mental block. No, he just all ends you die. Feels like he lands one QE. Well, you're dead. I think he could die pretty easily, so yeah. That matchup's really bad. Maybe it's enemy favorite and I'm just like biased because I hate that champion, but yeah. Ooh, the worst matchup. They buff LeBlanc and they nerf sustain. Dreadful lane. Not playable at all, just awful, man. That's a good LeBlanc, have fun. You cannot play the game. At least in solo lane, no one plays that. Lilia solo lane, I haven't versed it. I'm not really gonna put it on the list. Syndra, but like even, just cause like she's really annoying, but like she can't really kill you. It's probably like slightly enemy favor, just cause like she has gank setup, she has push. Honestly, later on she doesn't have enough burst to kill you, so that's why I'm just gonna put it even. Lucian solo, no one really plays it, but if they do, terrible. Can't really play the game. Lulu, I'm not gonna put that. Lux, I'm gonna put it even because she has like, I think Lux is pretty bad right now, but like, if she's gonna have push on you, you can't really play the game against her. She has too much range, so try to say even. Malphite. Probably slightly enemy favorites though, or even. I'll just put even because like he can never kill you, but you can never kill him. Becomes really tanky and a good gang setup. Ooh, Malzahar. Okay, Malzahar is definitely a matchup I put easy. Yeah, after 6, like he can ult you and it's gonna be really annoying, but I still think I'd consider it an easy matchup. Just because like you could just get on him so easily. He has no like CC until 6. Mordekaiser, Yone favored. It can be a bit annoying early if you don't know how to play against it, but it's definitely not too bad for Yone. You just get Bork and you completely shit on him. You can dodge all of his shit. Nasus, I want to put easy matchup. Like pre-6, he cannot play the game. If you freeze the lane at all, especially in top lane where this matchup takes place, he gets one push, you get one freeze, he cannot play the game. Run him down. He can't fight back until 6. And then when he's 6, you just like go at him with your E. If he ults, you just E back. Yeah. What do we have next? Nico. Not a lot of people play Nico, but this matchup is terrible. Cannot play the game, she has so much poke. It's kind of like a more annoying Lux. I can put it at the worst of the worst, but yeah. A lot of poke. Olaf, I think, is a terrible matchup. You cannot play the game. You get hit by 1 Q, overextend, he runs you down, you're dead. Yeah, not very fun. Or Yana, I want to say, is like the pinnacle of like an even matchup. Kind of just like, it got worse because second wind nerfs, but yeah, I don't think it's too bad. Ornn, I want to say, is Yone favored. It's not like it's too easy because like early game he can beat the shit out of you, but after you get Bork, you just beat the shit out of him and you shouldn't die until then. Pantheon, it's terrible. He's just gonna all in you. It's kind of like Renekton matchup, but even more aggressive, kind of. So definitely not very fun. Very fun at all. Oh god, Poppy, worse. Dude, this matchup is so bad. Like you could not play a game against Poppy. You get hit by 1 E into the wall, you're dead. You can't. Her W, she's so tanky. She's like a way more annoying Malphite, in my opinion. Definitely the worst tank in the game to verse is Yone. Awful. You can win once you get Bork, but even then, it's just dreadful, man. Nobody plays Pyke solely anymore. Kiana, I want to say it's enemy favorite, just because like she has a bug with like whatever it's called, first strike. And yeah, if you die once, it's over. But maybe it's an even matchup, but I don't know. Kiana's really annoying. Has so much mobility, so much stealth. Really hard to play the game again. Quinn, nobody really plays it, but it's definitely enemy favorite. We're not gonna put it as worse because like Quinn's not like a good champion, but matchup is unplayable. Like you can't play the game. If you try to go on her, she's ease. You can maybe win at 6 with like ulti, but you cannot play the game really well. Renekton, I don't have to say anything. It's worst matchup. Just stuns you, you die. Awful, awful. Rengar, another one that's the worst matchup. Not playing Rengar, not not playable against. It's just fucking dreadful. Another one. Riven, terrible, terrible, terrible matchup. Can't play the game. Chain CC. Rumble, again. If you try to go on him, he overheats, he beats the shit out of you. If you don't try to fight him, he just roams and kills your whole team. Awful lane. Terrible. Terrible lane. The Jawani solo lane is a oh wait, I forgot Rise. I'm gonna put it as like even because the early game is really bad, but Rise himself is like, honestly it's probably enemy favored, but the Jawani solo lane is a thing now again. I don't really think she's like that. I mean she's really good early, but I'm gonna put it as even. It's kind of like a more annoying Malphite for sure. I mean, I'll try to put it like next to him. But more damage early, but once you get Bork, you just beat the shit out of her. So tank matchups are still good after Bork, it's just the early game is really Seraphine, easy. Easiest matchup in the game. Can't get hit by any of her shit. Yeah, she's just a sitting duck after 6, so easiest. One of the easiest lanes in the game. Set, worst matchup in the game, can't play the game. Cannot play the game at all. You walk up, you get stunned, lose 90% of your health. Shen, probably the second most annoying tank to verse. I'm gonna put an enemy favorite. I don't want to put it as a worst matchup because it's not as bad as these ones, but it's still really bad. His taunt, his W, just really good into your kit. Silco, oh shit, from Arcane. Sharana solo lane, I haven't really versed it ever, but in my mind, I want to say it's Yone favored. So, like the early game's probably bad. If you get Bork, you beat the shit out of her. Finally, the easy matchup. Singed, it's easy. You can't lose that matchup. Scion, honestly, like early game is kind of annoying. But I'm still gonna put it as easy. These are definitely the easiest. But yeah, be aware that like Scion early is actually kind of annoying for Yone now. It's because like durability patch and everything. So get to Bork, you hard win. You can't play the game. Garner solo lane, one person plays that. I'm not putting it on the list. Swain, definitely one of the easier matchups. Yone favored, but I'm not gonna put it as easy because he can still land his shit. He's still a really good. Silas, I want to put Yone favored. It's like high Yone favored. Like high, like barely not even, but this lane's one of the lanes that like I pick Yone into. Like one of the only matchups where I pick Yone into. I see Silas, I pick Yone. So yeah, if that's the case, then I think it's definitely. Obviously, early game is still bad because like sustain nerfs. Honestly, since sustain nerfs, I'll put it even. Put it even. It's not Yone favorite because early game is so bad. Ooh, Syndra, one of the most annoying mages to verse. I'm gonna put it as like one of the worst. This looks weird because like this isn't gonna be that bad of a matchup until you get to Challenger, but in Challenger, awful. Like if you're against a good Syndra, it is not playable. You cannot play the game. Most Syndras are bad, so. People always want me to put Tom Kench in the list, but like I don't verse Tom Kench. don't verse him. We gotta put Yone favored though. It is. Obviously, early game can be kind of annoying if he like just looks you on nonstop, but Talia, honestly, don't think it's like terrible, but it's definitely enemy favored. I want to say, because she has push on you if you try to go and she presses E. I don't think it's like good at other lanes. Talon, Kiana's enemy favorite. We're gonna definitely put Talon as even because like if he kills you once, it's over. But it's definitely an easier Kiana in my opinion. Just avoid getting hit by 2 push of his W. He can't proc passive. And watch out for his level 2. His level 2 is really deadly. Teemo is so bad. I swear this matchup is awful. I'm not gonna put it as worst though. I think it's like it's the same tier as Ken and Gnar. It's just really annoying. You can never go in. It just feels like a farm lane. Sustained. Which got worse this patch. Honestly, I think Yone is just terrible this patch. I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm not playing him in Challenger. He just feels awful. Talk to other Yone mains that are Challengers, say he's awful too. He just does not feel good. At least, definitely mid lane. Like top lane maybe is a little bit better, but I don't play top lane. Trundle matchup, I mean, I don't verse this lane, but it's enemy favored. Tryndamere, one of the more even matchups in the game. I'm not gonna say it's your own favorite because like Tryndamere definitely can win, but yeah. Urgot, oh Twisted Fate. I would say it's your own favorite. Bad at all. Obviously, like his gang setup is good. That's about it. Urgot, honestly, this matchup's kind of because you can't do anything early game, but it's not to the extent of this. Like the difference is there's between like a worse than enemy favored matchup is like enemy favored, you could still just like sit under tower and farm. These matchups you can't sit under tower and farm. Like you're just gonna get dove. Like if enemy jungle ever comes, you just get dove. So that's the main difference. Vayne top is definitely a thing. Definitely enemy favored. You cannot touch her at all. It's awful. Same tier as these. But maybe you can get ganks on her. That's about it. Veigar, Yone favored for sure. I'm not gonna put it as easy because it can be kind of tricky with the cage. And he's like kind of brain dead. He just few R's and you die. But definitely Yone favored. Vel'Koz, definitely Yone favored. Not gonna say it's easy either, just because Vel'Koz has a lot of poke, can be kind of annoying. Ooh, Vex. They buffed Vex this patch. Honestly, worst. One of the worst lanes to verse as a Yone player. Can't play the game at all. She has so much poke. It's just all. Okay, what else we got? Viego solo lane, no one plays it. Victor, I'm gonna put as even. It definitely got worse this patch though. It definitely was like a really good lane for a Yone, but yeah, now it's even. It used to be Yone favored. A lot of the Yone favored matchups are now even, so it's just like God, we have like no matchups that are good, man. Oh, that's why like the champ's just not worth picking anymore in Challenger at least. Vladimir, I'm just gonna put even. Honestly, it's probably like even enemy favored, but yeah, but as even for now. Can't get onto him, he kind of scales for free, and yeah, like Volibear. I don't know if people still play him solo lane, but I'd put him as maybe enemy favorite. I don't think it's too bad. You can cut him pretty easily. It's probably like an easier Renekton in my opinion. Not too bad, but still enemy favored. Wukong, definitely enemy favored. Pretty annoying. Too much armor. It's like a Graves, but melee bruiser. Warwick solo lane, just cheese. Well, I mean, if you want anyone to ask, so I'm just sure. Xerath, same thing as Vel'Koz, but better. Xerath is just better Vel'Koz. But still Yone favorite of. Yasuo, I want to put as even. Early game's bad, but if you like kill him one time and get ahead, it's yeah. After level 3, I don't think it's even. So I'm just gonna put it as even. Yorick, no one plays this champ, man. We gotta put Yone favored. Just dodge his E with your E, and you win really hard after Bork. Zed. What enemy favorite now? They're buffing Zed. They nerf sustain for Yone. So I feel like the match just got worse. It was like looking Yone favored, but now it's favored in my opinion. Darius solo lane, no one plays it anymore. Ziggs, just this category. It's annoying with poke, but yeah. Zoe, probably pretty even. You win after like a certain amount of time, but early game poke is annoying, but she never kill you. Your E is really good into her. Sleep, so yeah. Zyra, no one plays the champs. Zillion, one of the easiest matchups in the game. He can't really hit any abilities on you, and yeah, he's just a sitting duck with no CC. Well, he technically has CC, but he shouldn't land it. Solo solo lane. Yeah. Oh, Tristana solo lane is still. Can't really play the game. But yeah, that's the tier list. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to see a Yasuo one on the Yasuo channel, let me know in the comments. But yeah, just like overall, Yone got way worse this patch. Every single elo that you look at, win rate went skyrocketed down. Just so many matchups, dude, are just so bad. Like, look at the matchups where it's just like Yone favored. Nobody even plays these champions, man. Like, no, you're never gonna see these champs at challenger pick, like almost ever blind. So yeah, Yone really doesn't have any winning matchups. It's just either even, which is like not even like honestly even, or you just get shit on. So yeah, I think Yasuo is a lot better this patch than Yone. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and let me know if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more tier list. Yeah, have a good one. Peace.